Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for October 21st, 2020. And strap in because it's a lot of doozies today. During October 20th's COVID-19 briefing, California Health and Human Services Secretary Dr. Mark Galey finally gave an update on the long-awaited theme park reopening guidances. Dr. Galey spoke on the visits made to currently open theme parks like Walt Disney World, remarking on higher risk and lower risk settings that were analyzed by their team. The theme park industry has been separated into two parts, larger and smaller theme parks, based off of each park's capacity. You can read the full industry guidelines for theme parks on our site, but the guidance includes additional considerations for admission, entry, and security, all rides and attractions, dining and concessions, performances, interactive exhibits and events, uniforms, costumes, and wardrobe protocols. And as predicted, all guests must participate in a reservation system to make contact tracing easier. Face masks will be mandatory unless actively eating or drinking while socially distanced. During last week's update, Galey reiterated that Orange County, which includes Anaheim and the Disneyland Resort, was still under a red substantial tier. It would require a yellow tier for Disneyland Resort's theme parks to reopen. But based on how the tiers are going, many specialists and experts predict that it may be not until 2021 that Disneyland and California Adventure can actually reopen to guests. Currently, Orange County is at a 3.2% positivity rate, but needs a 2% positivity rate or less to reopen under that yellow tier. Orange County must meet these metrics and stay in that tier for 2 weeks before transitioning to a lower tier. That means we could not see a potential reopening date for Disneyland until around November or December, or as I just said before, even next year, 2021. Some input from Brady McDonald at the Orange County Register, quote, at best, that means major California theme parks won't reopen until November or December. At worst, reopening dates could be pushed to next year, which makes setting a reopening date for Disneyland, Universal, and other California theme parks difficult, if not impossible. Without a firm reopening date, the parks can't set staffing, training, ride testing, and visitor reservation plans. Disney has yet to make any follow-up announcements with regards to the issuing of theme park reopening guidelines, largely because it will depend on how rates progress in the county. Something that, for all political jockeying, is completely out of their control. The Anaheim mayor has spoken out against the theme park reopening guidelines, emphasizing they need a Tier 3 reopening as opposed to waiting for the required yellow minimal tier. Mayor Sidhu, I think that's it, asserts these guidelines, quote, fail working families and small businesses, claiming that they will not survive another year of this. Disneyland President Ken Patrick has released a stern statement regarding the arbitrary theme park reopening guidelines issued by the state of California. You can read the full statement on our website, but as we've seen in the past, Disney Parks does not shy away when it comes to, quote unquote, clapping back at government officials. So far, we saw Chief Medical Officer respond to Gavin Newsom as well regarding the science-based safety protocols. And now we're seeing Disneyland Resort's very own recently minted president, Ken Patrick, step forward in the same way. He once again reiterates their proven science-based health and safety protocols before directly pinning the state for its arbitrary and unworkable guidelines. Patrick states the guidelines will now keep the park shuttered, quote, for the foreseeable future, forcing thousands more people out of work and irreparably devastating the Anaheim and Southern California community. Ken Patrick has followed up his public statement with something much more personal for cast members, stating that Disney, quote, will not stop working until we reopen Disneyland Resort. You can read that full memo to cast members as well on our website. I like that he addressed the cast members. It may not look great to basically tell the government, like, hey, if you don't reopen, we're going to fire more of these people, almost somewhat threateningly. And then go to your cast members and be like, we're going to reopen this park. You just threaten the government that you're going to fire those people. Disney's PR department blows my mind. I don't understand the decisions they make at any point in time, and nor shall I ever. Maybe they should have been in the 28,000. The California Attractions and Parks Association has issued a statement regarding the reopening guidelines, calling Newsom's plans to plot to keep theme parks closed indefinitely. That's their quote. The statement was issued by Erin Guerrero, Executive Director of California Attractions and Parks Association, to Deadline. Quote, to say the announcement on theme parks is disappointing would be a grave understatement. The governor has not issued science or data to inform his decision. Theme parks have opened and operated safely around the world for months. Data and science prove that theme parks can operate responsibly anywhere. There is no rational reason to believe they can't do so in California. No one cares more about theme park employee and guest safety than the parks themselves. Let me be unequivocal. The guidance issued by Newsom's administration will keep the theme park shuttered for the foreseeable future. By forcing amusement parks to stay closed until their home counties reach Tier 4, the governor has issued a Keep Theme Parks Closed Indefinitely plan, which will devastate California's major theme park industry. Walt Disney World has extended its flexible cancellation policy through April 30th, 2021. Previously, risk-free booking was only available through December 31st. Guests can now modify or cancel a resort hotel reservation right up until the date of check-in through the end of April next year. The following update can be seen on the Resort Hotel Know Before You Go landing page on the Walt Disney World website. Disney has just announced a number of great resort hotel deals for 2021, including deals for pass holders, Florida residents, and everyone. Here's the general deal for all guests. Guests get up to 35% off per night on select rooms from January through mid-April. Annual pass holders get up to 40% off per night on select rooms from January through mid-April. And Florida residents get up to 35% off per night on select rooms, again, January through mid-April. Those exact dates are January 3rd through April 17th, 2021, and you can book through March 15th of next year. The full list of eligible Disney Resort hotels can be found at WDWNT.com. Splash Mountain of the Magic Kingdom has been plagued with issues recently, which guests are taking particular interest in, given the announcement that the attraction will be transformed into a Princess and the Frog one in the future. Now we've found several technical issues fixed, but more have arisen. Brer Bear is once again bobbing back and forth in his rope trap. It's good to see this moving again. At first glance, the fishing goose animatronic that recently fell down seems to be gone, but after closer inspection, he's still there. He's been pushed over, and they just threw a fishing net over him. If you look close there, you'll see his face and bill poking through the net. He got the Jose Carioca treatment, this poor guy. The animatronic had to have been moved from his original fallen position to fit all the way in the boat. Elsewhere, Brer Fox is successfully hitting Brer Rabbit with a beehive. That's not supposed to happen, by the way. And when it comes to other frequent mishaps in the ride, the restored projection scene is still working. However, the $1 Million Bunny was not hopping around when we visited, but the jumping water fountains in the laughing place are working once again. So some good, some bad at Splash Mountain. Alice of Alice in Wonderland and Anna from Frozen were both greeting guests in new socially distanced locations at Epcot. The walkway Alice stood on was blocked off with a planter so guests couldn't approach her. Instead, you could take pictures and walk to her from a distance on another garden path. Alice was previously appearing in the gazebo further back in the UK pavilion, where she would rotate appearances with Mary Poppins. Cast members didn't say whether Alice's move was temporary or permanent, so it's possible this was just a test. Meanwhile, in the Norway pavilion, Anna was out greeting guests outside the Royal Summer House. Anna and Elsa usually have their own cavalcade, but Anna stayed several feet away from the Royal Summer House gate where guests stood. It's not clear, again, if this is a test either, but Elsa has also been spotted out in this area as well. A global celebration of the visual, culinary, and performing arts is on its way back to Walt Disney World early next year, as the Taste of Epcot International Festival of the Arts is set for January 8th through February 22nd of 2021. The Taste of the Epcot International Festival of the Arts offers fun for the whole family, an abridged version of the usual festival. You can expect to indulge in over 15 food studios serving culinary arts from around World Showcase. Explore and purchase the brilliant and diverse work of Disney and other invited artists on display in marketplaces and encircling the lagoon. Step into the scene at special photo locations scattered throughout the park. Participate in a paint-by-numbers mural that serves as a collaborative art project. Watch a visiting artist create magic right before your eyes. Catch performances by favorite Epcot musical artists like Mariachi Cobre and the Jammers. And join in an artful scavenger hunt as you search for Figment around the World Showcase, and you can also shop for exclusive merchandise. So basically, it's everything from the Festival of the Arts you would expect, except the Broadway concert series is what it sounds like. More details on this new Taste of the International Festival of the Arts will be shared in the weeks and months to come. All-Star Resort fans rejoice. Disney's All-Star Movies Resort is officially reopening on February 9th, 2021. Reservations are now available. Dates have been added to Disney's Know Before You Go page to reflect the upcoming reopenings. Movies will be the first of the All-Star Value resorts to reopen since the resort's closure back in March. Yeah, the only scheduled resort openings beyond this at this time, Art of Animation on November 1st, All-Star Movies on February 9th, we know now, and the Polynesian Village Resort on summer of 2021. Still no dates for the other All-Stars, the Port Orleans Resorts, Animal Kingdom Lodge's non-DVC side, the Wilderness Lodge, the Beach Club, and the Boardwalk. We may still have some time before Halloween, but it's not too early to start Christmas shopping. Christmas merchandise has arrived at the Walt Disney World Resort. We spotted it at the Polynesian, the Swan Resort, all sorts of places it's starting to arrive. You can get a full video tour of what is currently available right here on our YouTube channel. The annual Passholder pop-up shop in Germany at Epcot has even more Passholder exclusive magnets available now. There's a new Epcot one, which has all the pavilion logos and is, dare I say, lit. There's also a Haunted Mansion magnet, Figment, and a Christmas Passholder exclusive magnet available there. They retail for $14.99 each. We can all agree face masks are the newest accessory, and there's no better way to show off your love of all things Disney than with new styles available currently at the Disney Store, but soon to come to the Disney parks, including a Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar design, as well as a I Love Walt Disney World design. You can check out these and all those other designs on our website. There's too many to mention here. They're $5.99 each, and of course, pass holders receive a discount even at the Disney Store right now of 30% off, making them $4.19. These in particular we found at the International Mall in Miami, Florida, but they should be at many locations. Baby Groot is ready for the holidays, and you can easily carry him around this holiday season at Walt Disney World with this new shoulder plush. Last year, Disney had a Baby Groot shoulder plush wearing a Santa hat, but this year, he's tangled up in Christmas lights. We found this at, again, Walt Disney World. His tag, though, is for Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at California Adventure, but hopefully that means he'll be in California soon. We found Baby Groot at Mission Space Cargo Bay in Epcot for $19.99. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical Disney trip. The best part, their services are free. Hotel, park tickets, dining, and more. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
4 panelists, 30 minutes, 1 week in Disney Parks news. This is Parks Center. On Parks Center, the panel and I cover the top 7... 7? Yeah, 7 Disney Parks stories of the past week. From attraction news to transportation scandals to new food and merchandise, we'll cover it all in 30 minutes or less. You can watch us stream live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. at WDWNtunes.com. Watch episodes on demand at youtube.com/WDWNT, or subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.